Quin in this bitch running shit like a race, bitch. I feel like take care when I first got my case in the yo with a Mac, gon' slide with a K, put a Glock to his mouth, make a fuck nigga lay. Pop out with glizzy, pop out with a Glock, if a fuck nigga play and the fuck nigga pop. Holla bro, catch a body, then turn to a op. Man, you supposed to be gangsta, but run to the cop.
We gon' go with our move, the hoe gave us the drop. All the neighbors gon' shout, we gon' make this bitch hate. Shoulda came with a key, how we got it on lock. Brand new chop, got a stock, pull up on them and pay. Rockin' forces out.
What's good, YouTube? What is up, YouTube? It is your boy ChillDree here, back with another video. As you can see by telling the thumbnail, I'm gonna be going over the best badge setup and the best animations for all center builds. Whether you're a shooting center with the red and green pie chart, bruh, get out of my video, my guy. But anyways, I'm gonna be going over the best badges, setup, and best animations, whether you're a shooting center or inside center. When I mean shooting, I don't mean the stretch forward. I mean like a red and green pie chart shooting kind of center, man. So look, you came to the right video, my guy. If you're looking for the best center badges and best animations possible, you came to the right place. Make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new, man, make sure you guys hit that noti bell as well, so that way whenever I go live or I post a video, you won't miss a upload or a stream, man. But look, I'm not even gonna waste you guys' time. Let's just go ahead and get right into this video. You guys, so look, I just made a random inside center build to show you guys the best finishing badges, okay? Because I realized that when I was doing my research, most inside centers have around 15 to around 23 finishing badges, or even 20 finishing badges, okay? So look, if you're an inside center, this is the finishing stuff you want to go with. You're gonna want to go with contact finisher. If you're gonna be catching bodies down in the paint, because you're mostly gonna be dunking the ball, setting screens, rolling to the basket, or cutting back door for a lob, you're gonna want to have on contact finisher, you know, to finish, you know, those dunks and those lobs, okay? And also, you're also going to have on Showtime the highest you can go, because this badge right here is probably one of the most important badges for centers builds, because, you know, whenever, you know, the play shot's getting boxed up, or, you know, two defenders are playing sides, you can have that easy slip, go down there to the paint and do a Showtime dunk, which I will show the best animation to trigger it, and, you know, you can give your teammates Showtimes. And also, you're gonna want to make sure you have on ChillDree finisher. Now, you can have on Hall of Fame or Gold, but this is for you to help, you know, with contact dunks as well. You know, you can have on Relentless finisher as well, you know, to help you consistently finish, you know, those dunks down in the paint, even if you are tired. And also, bronze consistent finisher is really all you need. This badge right here is one of the most underrated badges in the game, because it helps you finish layups that you don't even time. And to be honest, who really times layups out here? You know, I know some people use fancy footwork as well, so that way, if you know you want to do some hop steps or some spin moves or whatever it is you're trying to do, you can have that on. I believe this badge doesn't work how it used to last year, but I will recommend using it. And also, you know, you can have on lob seat finisher as well, because you know you're gonna be catching lobs mostly down there in the paint. And also, if you're gonna be going down there to the baseline a lot, you could have on, you know, an acrobat, you know. But I would recommend these badges, but as long as you have on contact finisher and Showtime, that is really all you need. But let's say you only get a build with like seven finishing badges or whatever it is, right? So if you only have finishing badges, you can have on gold contact finisher, gold Showtime, and consistent finisher. Because I realized that most builds that are red and green shooting pie chart, they only have like 7 finishing badges or 6 finishing badges. So this is the best lineup that I would go with if you have 6 finishing badges. But if you have at least 23 finishing badges, I would go, you know, with contact finisher, Showtime, you know, ChillDree finisher, relentless, lob city finisher, consistent, fancy footwork, and you know acrobat, you know just something like this. Now I'm going to show you the best shooting badges to run if you are on a red and green shooting pie chart center. Alright, you guys, so look, so most red and green shooting centers have 17 or 16 shooting badges, but I realized that most centers that use the red and green pie chart, you know, the shooting and the defense pie chart, have 17 shooting badges. So this is what I would run, okay? First badge you're going to want to run is range extender. Of course, I don't really need to explain this. And you need to run hot zone hunter as well, because as long as you have hot spots, at least in the corners, then you're going to be able to shoot. Because if you're on a red and green shooting pie chart center build, then you're most likely going to be shooting in the corner, which is why I would recommend running silver corner specialist at least. because you know you can run it at gold, but I feel like silver is the best bang for your buck. Okay, now of course you're gonna run catch and shoot the highest you can. I mean, I really don't need to explain that. And also you're gonna want to run green machine at least on silver. I don't know if green machine is as good as it was last year, but you're gonna want to run green machine at least silver. Okay, and also for the last badge, you can run clutch shooter. I mean look, personally, if you want to have look, this is what I would do. I would take this down, because as long as you have on this badge to at least gold or Hall of Fame, you're gonna be shooting fine as long as you have the right jump shot, know your timing. But silver clutch shooter, I feel like this badge is the best badge that you need to have on whenever you're running park, prom, or rec, or wherever you're gonna be playing with your builds at, because let's say the score is like 18 to 15 or 18-18, this badge will pop up and it will activate when it gets to like 18 to 18, and if you like shoot a white in the corner, you'll have a chance of most likely making it because of this badge right here. So I would recommend running this badge setup if you want clutch shooter on silver. I would highly recommend it. But if you don't want to run clutch shooter that high, I would just put House 100 back on Hall of Fame and just run a badge setup like this. But this right here, I would highly recommend to run. This is the best shooting badge setup for red and green center builds. All right, look, so before I explain the best defensive badge setup for all center builds, I was going to do a 30 badge layout, but I realized that most centers builds have at least 21 defensive badges, so that's what I'm going to go with. But if you have 30, then you have extra to spare with. But 21 defensive badges is what most centers use, and this is what I would recommend. Number one, you're gonna need Hall of Fame rebound chaser. Don't need to explain that. Rim protector, you know, to protect, to protect the paint. You know what I'm saying? You can get snatch spots, block your shots, and be running at least gold or Hall of Fame. You know, you can give your teammates takeover and yourself. Intimidator, I mean, you can run it at Hall of Fame, but I would recommend running on silver because Intimidator doesn't really work like how it did last year. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still a good badge to use, but silver is probably gonna be the best bang for your buck. Okay, now if you're gonna be setting screens, of course you're gonna run Hall of Fame brick wall, because I feel like most centers builds really set screens, because me personally, since I'm a center, since I like to play with ISO players, I don't really set screens. But when I do have to set screens for a person that doesn't ISO, I do run Hall of Fame brick walls. I'm just gonna leave that. You know, you're gonna run at least silver interceptor, you know, to play in the passing lanes. And chase down artists, I mean, you could run it at bronze, silver, or gold, but I would recommend bronze depending on how many defensive badges you got. Let's see here. Pogo Stick doesn't really work that well like how it did last year, so do not use it. You can run bronze box if you want, or you can run Heart Crusher, but I do know for stage, I don't know why I keep saying stage, but I do know for tournaments and wagers, you're not gonna be able to use Heart Crusher at all. So if you're just gonna be simply playing park, then you know, I would just run Heart Crusher. But yeah, this is the best defensive badge setup that you're going to want to run in the park, 3v3 pro-am, 5v5 rec, or wherever you're going to play. And now let's get into the best animations for all center builds. Alright you guys, so as you can see, we are now in animations. I'm not going to be focused on jump shots and dribble moves for this video because those are your own personal preference. But what I am going to be focused on is the dunks, contact dunks, and alley-oops and all that stuff. So look, if you're able to get long athlete, run long athlete, but you're not able to get it for some odd reason, run default swing. This is the second best layup package to use if you are a big man, okay? Now look, of course you're gonna have under basket of athletic flushes. I don't know why I said that so fast. It's one of the best under the basket dunk packages in the game, so make sure you're running that. Now listen up very carefully, okay? If you're using the Showtime badge, the two main dunks that you're going to want to have in your dunk packages is front clutches and reverses off one. There are other dunks that can activate Showtime as well, but for some reason, according to my research and other bigger content creators that are inside centers, these two dunk packages for some reason gives you the most Showtime for your teammates. So make sure you are running these two. And windmills off one, you can run that. Switcheroos, I like switcheroos, so I recommend running that. Now, if you want two dunk packages where like you don't want to get blocked, you want to go with a simple dunk just in case somebody's coming from behind you or whatever, run these two right here, quick drops off one and quick drops off two. These are the best dunk packages to use if you're not trying to get blocked. Baseline reverses off one, very cheesy baseline dunk, like going baseline. Certain on tomahawk dunks, don't really need to explain that much. Clutches reverses off one, and basic 360s, they give you Showtime 2. Athletic one-hitters off one, I personally like this the most, and it hardly ever gets blocked, so I recommend running that. Leaning slams and athletic front tomahawks also helps with getting contact dunks as well. I do know that from my research for sure. And I've been testing out this Giannis dunk package, and I would say I would recommend running it as well, and it doesn't really get blocked as much, and I believe it can help you get contact dunks as well. I'm like 50-50 on that. But for alley-oops, you're gonna make sure you have all the alley-oop dunks if you're able to get it, pro alley-oop and elite alley-oops. And if you're able to get all the contact dunks, make sure you have one pro, elite, and small. And if you're able to get pro big man contact dunks, it's not that really big of a factor because most center builds are 6'8". Put it on as well if you are able to get pro big man contact dunks. But these 3 contact dunk packages right here are the most important, so make sure you're running those. If you like doing park dunks, I have on Dunkenstein. My teammate Mario suggested I should put this on because, you know, it helps with the showtime as well and with your takeover. So I recommend running that, but you don't have to if you don't like park dunks. If you like using park alley-oops, I know I do because I like using them for highlight plays, and you know, just because I do a mixtape, I recommend running these 3 right here. I turn on my park layups. Sometimes I still get it for some odd reason, but I hardly ever get it, so I recommend turning it off. But I would recommend running park alley-oops dunks if you like, you know, doing flash alley-oop dunks. So if you don't like using them, then you can always take these off, okay? And that is all for the animations for all center builds. Guys, that is going to conclude the video. Hopefully this video helped out all my centers out there that, you know, been looking for the best animations and the best badges to use at this point in time in the year of 2K. Hopefully this will help everybody out. Make sure you leave a like on the video and sub up to the channel if you guys are new with post notifications turned on. And also be sure to follow my Twitch. I stream on there every day when I'm not streaming on YouTube. I will leave the link in the description as well. But until next time, boys, it's been your boy ChillDree, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. I'm out. Peace.